Alex, we just got there. All right. Good evening, everybody. It is Shawn and Michelle and the One Person Big Difference family with sunglasses, hats, and beauty, getting ready to head to Punta Cana. Who's ready for some exciting tips and tricks on how to maximize points, how to get out there to be with one another on this gorgeous trip, you guys, right? It's the best of the best deal. So I'm going to let Shawn we're going to hop right into it so we get the nuts and the bolts of it right away. But we just welcome you all. We love seeing your faces. We love the enthusiasm. What we were just saying right before this was recording was several of you here have hats and sunglasses ready to go. So see it, believe it, receive it. Make it a part of you and your DNA for this trip, what's going to be happening, and put it up, put it in on your phone as your reminder, put it on your refrigerator, everywhere that this is going to be happening for you. Looks like go for it, Shawn Poe.
Well, first 5 slides are yours. I put your slides up front. So
I'm going to go through this first. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you guys, corporate, we get these great emails. And if you are in Telegram, we get this all sent out to you as well through Telegram and also on the Facebook page. But make sure that you're watching, make sure that you have alarm clocks onto your phone. And if you're not sure of a link or any of that, never feel bad reaching out. You got to go and ask for help. Ask. And we are there to help you. So Angie Harper, this week, starting tomorrow, is going to be doing an incentive trip overview. So take everything from tonight, go listen to her tomorrow. You're going to be listening to different people and getting different tips and tricks. And Angie is an incredible soul. You're going to get incredible information from LifeVantage Academy. Register now through your back office. Tara Wilson is a presidential executive, and she is genius. She is a trainer upon trainer. She knows how to lead. She's business smart, and she will give you tips and tricks on how to make your LifeVantage business go. How to do the 3-in-1, how to get MVP, how to talk to people, what to get excited about, how to promote to different events. Why do I show up? What is the vision for LifeVantage? All of these great things. How to send out a cart. I am so excited about this Evolve Opportunity Tour. I sent this out through Facebook and in Telegram today as well. Ask your team, you guys, who do you know in all of these places? Just because we know our individual team, our people that we personally bring on, and we might have talked about their different, their database that we might, that doesn't mean that we know all their people. You need to ask them, who do you know in these places? Because I'm telling you, some of your team is going to know some people in these different areas. I've been doing this today and it's been super fun. And sometimes it's very unexpected, and those unexpected blessings come. So take this, get that information out there. We have our very own Miss Marisa Maggio Harrelson blessing and leaving her home to bless and serve the LifeVantage family to Iowa, over where the Dippold and Jalen and Choco. Look at she's so, we love having you on here tonight. So excited out there. And she's also going to be down in Colorado, or over in Colorado. So incredible stuff happening for LifeVantage. And I can just tell you of things that are being worked on that have not been announced yet. Get ready for summer momentum. I mean it. You want to double time right now going into convention, because things are coming, things are happening, and you do not want to slow down right now. There will be virtual meetings. So take these speakers, take a screenshot of this. We sent this out as well. If you don't know who these people are, reach out to the team. They are all incredible. You can promote and talk about these individuals. And I promise you, looking at this entire list here, it's going to be a solid overview from each of them, one that your guests will be blessed by. And let's give a round of applause. On June 27th, our very own Dr. John Jelinek is going to be blessing the LifeVantage family. So that is super exciting from North Dakota. So those are great. Invite. Convention. Put in the chat here, who is going to convention? Who is registered for convention? Do you have your tickets yet? Put in the chat and say, yes, I am going to convention. If you don't have your ticket, get registered tonight. It is going to be massive. It's the biggest event of the 18 months. There's going to be things launched. There's going to be medical board meetings. There's going to be connection. There's going to be so much awesomeness. We've got hotel rooms, all those things. So just reach out to your team. We got your back. Just make sure you're there. 2 weeks prior to 2 weeks after we joined was the first ever event. And we were not looking to do this business. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. And Carrie Williams kept saying, you got to go, you got to go, you got to go, you got to go. And then she finally said, it'll cut 6 to 12 months off your learning curve. And that's what got me. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I can help people and have that time frame cut down that much, I gotta go. And that's what changed everything. So please do everything you can to be there, and please do everything you can, because it's our responsibility to get everybody there, because we care about them, right? At that event. So thank you, Shawn Poe.
Cool. All right, I'm going to jump right into
30 minutes goes fast.
Yeah, so I'm going to jump right into the incentive trip. Regardless of what incentive we're doing, we always get a lot of the same standard questions. So we try to address them up front, but I know as the questions start to repeat themselves, some of them we miss and we just want to cover again. So I'm going to just give a 10,000-foot overview on everything once again. All of our sales initiatives you can find at the bottom of lifevantage.com or the replicated site that you have. Just scroll to the very bottom, and that's where you're going to find all of the terms and conditions of the global incentive. I've got it highlighted there. So when you click on that, it's going to bring you to a new page that shows you all the ins and outs of it. There's 4 different tiers that you can qualify for this trip. Sometimes it's just one tier and everybody gets everything. Other times they split it up where it's kind of tiered. As you increase points, you get different things. This one is a tier-based one. So starts with 300 points to qualify, and then the max tier is at 650 points. So anywhere above 300, you will qualify for the trip. I'm not going to get into all of the 6 ways that we get paid, but what you really want to focus on, we'll highlight here in a little bit, because the first one is double points this month. So as you're bringing in new customers, new consultants, the points that are shown here at the top of this slide are inaccurate for the month of June, because they are doubled for you. And that's the cool thing that the company does all the time. And why we try to warn people at the very, very beginning is, don't think this is out of reach for anybody, because you never know what additional bonuses, promos, incentives the company is going to throw out throughout the incentive qualification period to help you get more points. They keep track of this very, very well, and they know, if they're on track or they need to enhance things to help people out. So definitely, regardless what month we're in, always go for incentives. That was something that we learned early on from Carrie Dickey and Stu Brody. Every single incentive and promotion that's put out by the company or leadership groups, go for it, because worst case is you don't reach the end goal of that, but you're going to continue to build your business with the right with the right methods and the right intentions throughout any qualification for any incentive that is thrown out there. So I want to just highlight this specific, because again, we hear this over and over again on different incentives and promotions that come out. Is sometimes people will take a look at it and feel like, this part of it doesn't necessarily feel right for where I'm at in my business, but it might totally be right for somebody else that's at a different spot in their business. And maybe some of the other spots aren't good for them, but are really good for you. And so I would ask you to look at all of this through the lens. First of all, life is not always fair, but there are certain things that are going to be geared towards you. And I know for a fact, because I talk with the corporate people all the time when they're setting these up, one of the things that they try to do is ensure that at the end of it, There's a good balance of new people going on these trips, people that have been in the business in the mid ranks for a while, and then some of the executive leadership. We don't want any trip that's slanted one way or the other, where it's all, people who have been in the business forever and have big businesses, or we don't want it all to be brand new people that have just been in for 6 months. They really try to balance out the entire point structure so that there's good paths for new people that have been in it for a while in the mid ranks, and then also for the executive ranks as well too. So know that they do that, and that's the things that they're looking at as well too. As the points start to be accumulated, is where do we need to add additional options for people to get more points? This last spot is the one where the executives have a couple other options for them. And the reason I'm highlighting this one is because it's created the most noise this time. Typically it isn't as distracting, but this time it's created a little bit of a distraction. And I just want you to know and to kind of put yourself in the shoes of somebody that's new in the business, and then somebody that's been in the business for a while. When is it in your growth of LifeVantage do you think that you're acquiring the most new customers and new distributors? Would that be in the first year, year 5, year 10? When do you think people typically acquire the most new people into their organization that they're personally enrolling? It's at the beginning. And this point structure was heavily weighted for people acquiring new customers and new distributors, and then also the benefit of them reordering in month 2 on. And so there's a ton of points that people can acquire, actually over 300 points there that people can acquire for getting new customers and consultants, and then also having them reorder month 2 on. So knowing that most people are going to have the majority of their enrollments early on in their business, this is what was set up for the elites, the executives, so that they would have a chance to acquire some additional points as well too, because chances are they're not enrolling at the pace that a new person would. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. But I promise you that corporate is always looking for the best blend that they can get. New people, people in the middle ranks, and people in the upper ranks, to have a great mix of people on these incentive trips. And anybody that's been on these, I think, can attest to the fact that that is what happens on these trips. This bottom part is going to be especially important to you. It is on that spot that I showed you. If you click down on the very bottom on the incentive, it's going to show this now that you can earn double points towards the incentive this month. I know there was a lot of confusion on the wording and how it was written out as people got the information. So I want to make sure that we're all clear on this. So if you go back to the very first bullet there, new customers personally enrolled, new consultants personally enrolled, it used to be 1 point, 2.5 points. Okay, that's what they're doubling this month. It doesn't matter what products they're ordering. It isn't exclusive to the LTO on Axio. This is any new person ordering product their first month, you get double the points. And the customers, it has to be a minimum of 100 SV for customers to qualify you to get these points, and then 150 for a consultant. So that's going to get you 2 points. If the volume goes at 250 to 849, it's going to give you 4 points. And then anything that's 850 on gives you 10 points. And realistically, unless it's a big customer order, that's going to be people coming in with the business pack. Okay. Double points, we just talked about this. This is what you saw coming out in the emails today. So just want to make sure that we're very clear on this, because we were talking with Kevin and Amy POTUS. They came in last year about this, this time of an incentive program where there was double points, and they just crushed it right away initially coming into the business with a lot of new volume, and that got them into the trip to Croatia. So I know there's people even on this webinar that have really taken advantage of the double points. So again, anybody that's above 100 for customers, 150 for consultants, but below 250, it's 2 points. 250 to 849 is going to be 4 points. 850 on is going to be 10 points. Trackers, keeping track of where you are in the promotion is going to be important. And these are updated once a day. I believe it's only once a day at around 10 Central is when I tend to see it update. And if you are in your replicated site, once you've logged in, when you click on your menu screen, you can scroll down past where you get into the back office. You're going to see trackers there. And then if you look for the global incentive tracker, that's where you can see your point accumulation. And then every single active distributor in your organization that has at least 1 point is also going to show up in the tracker. So what we typically do, you guys, is anything that's in blue there down below on the organization points, you can filter by those columns. I don't know why ID or really name unless you wanted alphabetical order on the name, but I always do it by points so that then we can start to recognize the people that are advancing within the point structure. And then we also know, you know, maybe there's pockets that we need to reach out to say, how can we help? Or do you know really how to maximize the point structure for this incentive program? So that's out there. The only thing that isn't going to be updated right away is going to be anybody that falls into those elite or executive points. And then any of the ones, you know, that are below that haven't hit yet. But anything above where it says elite executive points, those are updated daily. Okay. I know we've had a couple people that started to receive the growth points, and there was a little bit of confusion on that. So I'll clarify that really quick. The growth points start when your business is at the paid as rank of MC2 or 20,000 in total organizational volume that's balanced to get you to MC2. And once you're there, it's a 30% growth in your organization that will start to accumulate that. So there was a baseline for anybody that was above 20,000 prior to the incentive kicking off. And then if you were below 20,000, your baseline is going to start when you hit 20,000. And this is a cool area too, because if you can get your business to that level and then get it increased by 30%, those points are cumulative every single month. And they're good size points. So even if you maintained 30% increase from your original baseline, so let's say you're at 20,000, you went to 26,000, and you stayed at 26,000 the rest of the trip, or the rest of the qualification period, every single month you get those points. Okay, so it's recurring every single month that you're above your baseline, and depending on the amount you're above your baseline depends on how many points you get for that month. So that's another way for people to acquire a lot of points. And that might not happen in month 1 or month 2 or month 3, but keep in mind that this was or is an incentive that goes from March until the end of September. So there's a long, or the end of October. I'm sorry. What is the end of this one? September?
It was end of
September.
September.
Yes.
Yeah, right there.
There we
September 30th. Okay. So April 1st, and it actually started in March for the enrollment points. So you really had knowledge of this from March through September. And even if you're, you know, getting to that that baseline of 20,000 towards the end, it can get people enough points that's going to push them over the top. So never count yourself out on these. Again, worst case scenario is you go all in and your business grows because you were putting in the right behavior, the right activity to do it. Every month.
Shawn, can I interrupt real quick?
Yep.
Did you say what the max points for double points were?
150. It's the max of whatever that column is.
Yeah,
So,
I just wanted to make sure that everybody heard that, because they're coming tonight, like figuring out where do I go to get all of these points. So it is 150 max, you guys. So can you go back to just that screen of where the double points are? So who here can go out and get some extra customers, like have a focused goal on what would, you know, it could be, you know, collagen. How many collagen do we want to get this month? How many consultants do we want to get this month? 100 SV and 150 for consultants. So literally just get a goal and get with the team and be like, I am going to max this 150 out. because this is insane. And I know we have people on this call that earned at the very last minute. The company did another surprise. I don't know if it was double points or triple points. The Krishna Swamis would probably remember exactly what it was.
It was skincare. It was a promo based all around selling skincare.
Okay. And they were going, but because they're like, I'm just going to keep going. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to be the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack of my team. We're going to just go all in, regardless of not, we're going to be winning. We're blessing people. We're creating vision, and we are just going to keep getting the MVP. We're going to work towards, the different gems. We're going to get the 3-in-1, and then it blow up into those different areas. And then voila, something else came out that was unexpected, and they were able then to earn this incentive trip. Whereas if they wouldn't have been doing this all along and were like, oh, I didn't really understand it, or I didn't think it was doable, or any of those things, it was like the coolest stories. So we have to remember that this is get grounded. And why are we here at LifeVantage? What is your why to be here? Is it to bless people on their health? Is it to bless people financially? Is it to build more incredible, beautiful relationships? Is it to, free your spouse from their, stressful job? Is it to pay for your kids' college or braces or, anything? Is it to donate all the money that you get to bring like extra awesomeness to your church or your community? What is the purpose? So when you get in, those sayings that we say, when we're in our head, we're dead. And so sorry, Shawn, I totally interrupted you, but once we get grounded into why are we here? What is the purpose of it? Then everything else just starts flowing beautifully. And then these gifts and this vision of all of it in between are the most beautiful part. So get back to, why are you here? What do you want to do for your team? Think about your team. What can you help create with them? Build some little mini incentives in between the incentives, right? The company, Shawn was just getting into it. The 3-in-1, congratulations to all the 3-in-1 people that have been doing this and working towards this. We've got some prizes, so don't hop off, because we've got some raffles. We've got some big winners yet tonight, but people that are working towards that, create some little mini challenges and incentives within your own team to do those things. So sorry, Shawn, I just got into the excitement of.
I saw. Very excited.
So the 3-in-1.
3-in-1.
You're gonna bring that
back? The prize this month is the now I don't have anything up anymore, is the fanny pack.
Yes. So I know you've got some more slides, so you're gonna grab those. Yes, so it's the fun fanny pack, you guys. Who here has seen the LifeVantage fanny packs? And they're super fun, right? So you can have them, you can give them to team, you can use it when you're in Punta Cana, like so super fun. So every month, I'm so grateful, right? LifeVantage, they gave the coolers, they gave
we got to get through this to the raffle. The most exciting part is coming up, and we don't want to run out of time. So with that being said, we had last month, we had, let's see here, we had this drawing that was going to happen where 3 people were going to win the LTO Axial flavors or a 10-pack of collagen. And then the top person from last month in all of enrollments that were over 100 for customers and 150 for consultants, they would win all 3. So we are going to do a randomizer right now to pick out the people that win the pineapple coconut axial, the watermelon mint, and then the 10-pack of liquid collagen. You guys are ready? Are we ready for this?
We ready?
So if you guys haven't done this before, it's pretty fun. On Google, if you just type in random number generator, it'll give you a generator. So I am generating right now. It is number 14. Oh, it's early. Okay, so number 14 I believe this is going to go to Canada. It is. It's going to be Leanne Hawley. Leanne, we are getting you some coconut pineapple Axio. All right, prize number 2. We got the generator going. Oh, it's a big number, 243. I'm not
Are you
sharing
meaning
my
to be
screen.
showing the
No.
screen, Sean? Okay. Hard.
Because
Okay.
I'm clicking between different screens and on my spreadsheet. So now I don't know the number. 243.
43.
243 is, oh, it's going out to Florida. We got Bill with 2 L's, Powell. Bill Powell wins the watermelon mint Axio.
Oh, that's
Okay,
fun.
the third one, we've got the collagen. Randomizer says number 71.
I want that.
That is, ooh, it's going to Texas. Any guesses?
Mario.
Yeah, Super Mario.
Oh,
I know Mario couldn't be on
wonderful.
tonight. He's super worried about his doggo. So just
Pray
know
for Mario and his dog.
10-pack of collagen. And then I will share my screen again now because it will only be one screen because I don't have to use the randomizer for this. Let's see here, share screen. And we are going to give you the top enroller with people above 100 for customers and above 150 for consultants last month is Aaron and John Beck, North Dakota. So you, Aaron, John, you win all 3 of those. So the watermelon mint, the pineapple coconut, and the liquid collagen. And we are at 7:58. All the rest of the time is yours, Michelle.
Oh my gosh, I could have kept talking. Oh no, thank you, honey. See, this is why we're good for each other, right? It keeps me in check. So I would love to know, does anybody have more questions? Because we wanted to come here and serve you guys tonight for the trip, or would anybody like to speak towards the trip? And then just that awesome mindset of how getting to that trip at the last second when massive excitement just suddenly came.
I think there's a goat on Amy Leverant's table. It's either a goat or a dog. I can't tell.
A dog.
Hopefully they bought a goat.
I know. I hope they're getting a goat for sure. That's going to be their executive present from us. Any questions, you guys? Who here is deciding to work towards the incentive trip tonight? Truly is making the decision of, you know what? Maybe I haven't looked at this, or maybe I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll go, or maybe having the maybes. Let's make the decision tonight to go. Who wants to create a shareable for the screen? There might already be one made for like a screensaver for on the phones, right? Who wants to write things up? Yes. Oh, Jessica booked it off already. I like it. Who's making the decision to take the time off of work already because you're going to the trip? I love that. Love that. Amazing. All right. Mia, I'm going to have you unmute and I want you just to say how it felt when something happened at the last second, and then you guys got to go, and then we'll pop off because it's 8:00.
Well, it was amazing because I don't think we thought that that was in our sphere at the time that we received an email from Shawn or a text from Shawn saying these people can do this and earn the trip. And I was in awe of that. And I just totally, it was like laser focus. It was like, if we can do this, we're going to do it. And I was just determined. I was like,
Amen.
all you can do is hear no. And, you just keep going. Just, we have a gift to share.
We
And
do. And I
everybody
love
needs to
what
be there.
Amy, thank you so much, man. I love what Amy Dipple just wrote. Activity always wins. Take a hard look at your calendar for June. Your calendar will show the growth of your business, double what you have on there, and go for it. And I am telling you, with these Evolve tours and with conversations we had with our leadership group today and things that we want to get started, and things that the company is going to be announcing very soon, you do want to double that action. Just believe, trust, reach out to the team. We're all always here. And your hats and sunglasses, those of you that have them on, have so inspired me. So inspired me. I have to get my zest on for all of that. So thank you for doing that.
Hey, and real quick.
Oh, yes, Shawn Poe.
Because this just came out today. We don't know any details about what we're going to do, but I did book this entire place for us to do some sort of team incentive coming up. So more things will come out about it, but I'm 100% serious. I booked the whole place.
Booked it.
We will have an incentive trip that goes out here. It's right by Zion National Park in Utah. There's a ton of other national parks there, but it's just a super, super different experience that I've never seen before. And so I talked with the people that were doing it. They said we could totally rent it out, and it just came up on Indiegogo today. And so we were one of the first people to book out the place, and we were definitely the first person to book the entire place out because I talked with the owners. So stay tuned. If Punta Cana isn't your cup of tea, maybe Zion is. This will be exclusive to our team only.
Is that fun? We're gonna do something for the team. We're gonna just create some extra fun. So if you don't want to get going in other areas, I can take a vacation. Even with that mindset though of I can just take a vacation. It's about leading. It's about having fun. It's about the action. It's about the blessings. It's about doing that. But then this cool, crazy place, so unique, so different, something that we can all experience together. Awe and wonder. That's the beauty of Life Vantage. It's the beauty of you all. So let's go there and do it together. Yes. And Teresa, she's got a really good idea for the new Axio. So close us out, sister. Tell us what you're doing because everybody didn't get to hear it in the beginning.
Hi, everybody. So basically, get a sprout, get a watermelon, cut the bottom out, take all the watermelon out of it, make the watermelon mint Axio, put it back in there, and let people tap their watermelon and do a Axio party for the new flavors. You also can put a sprout in the pineapple. You can get them at Home Goods, any type of stores, but make sure you do sell what the Axio in combination with Pro Tandem, and also do vitamin D3 and call it a Summer Fest. Motion is lotion.
Summer Fest motion. Oh, can everybody just let's give her a round of applause. My brain does not think that way, and I just love it, and I'm so grateful. That is the funnest thing ever. You create the fun, you create the everything. I love you, sister. All right, team. Love you, family. Go Team Life Vantage. Bless you all. Let's just go make a difference. Bye. Bye.